filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, build the win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. We have a great episode for y'all today, a regular Tuesday episode. I know we've been doing our panels. You know, we just had an AFC North panel yesterday. Shout out to Carl and all the Ravens fans. That was very exciting. We had some of the NFC East panels individually last week. Shout out to Tomo, you know, myself, and the other NFC East panelists. But we got a regular show for y'all, like I said today. But before we get into what we're going to talk about, I got a couple of my bros with me. And we got one on the way to cover the first topic. But I got my boy CTC Finest. He's on the ground right now. Make sure y'all go check out CTC. Did a lot of previews. And week 0 just happened. Did a recap on that too. CTC, my boy Carl. And we got Mr. Your Done Son, co-host of In the Red Corner. I know he's fed up. His mood is like Michael laying down on the stretching table. My boy Tomo. How y'all doing, fellas?
I'm doing all right, you know. We got one of my favorite fighters going to fight for almost $200 million. Some people say he disgracing the sport of boxing. And then you got another person laid out watching the preseason game like he us. But other than that, you know, I'm here. I'm ready to celebrate some people getting actually paid. You know, I ain't no hater like that because we all need our money. So I'm ready to celebrate some people getting paid. And then when I see y'all on Sunday, man, you know what it is. Fellas, how y'all doing?
I think Tomo froze.
I froze?
For y'all both did. For me,
I'm still moving.
Y'all, you good now? Both y'all did for me. I don't know if that was me or not.
It's like a quick glitch. I seen that.
But I was doing good until I looked back at my grade I gave for Coach Frank Wright and the Stanford Cardinal. Nah, especially after the Hawaii game, I feel like a dummy. But hey, it's all good. I'm excited for week 1 of college football that starts Thursday. I'm excited to get into this episode for sure. And I'm excited my team ain't involved in the episode because we ain't got nothing to worry about as far as the signees and all that. But let's get it today.
I'm kind of happy my team in the episode. You know, we got some good news to talk about.
I was say after that panel y'all did, I mean, there's some fans looking for a Ravens fan right now.
Hey, don't worry about it, you.
For real, Tomo, for real. But look, y'all, this shout out to Carlo. All right. Hey, look, y'all, we are streaming this on 4 different platforms. We are streaming this on YouTube, X, Twitch, and Facebook. So make sure y'all like the video on all 4 platforms if you could, whatever platform you're watching is on. Make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us everywhere at Refuse to Lose Sports or at R2L Sports. And share this episode with an individual, anybody, so they can come on and watch this show live with you because we can see everything that's going on in the comment section. Shout out to my boy Cardo. Hey, man, click the link in the description. All right, Tom will say it all the time. Click the link in the description. We can make that happen for you. But last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. And Tomo, I don't know what's up with our first guest. All right. I know we want to talk about this guy right here. But for real, because we got another guy coming on for this topic, we can skip right to the Bengals topic and then jump back to the Commanders topic. That's cool with y'all.
All right. I just sent the homie on the way.
We had a Bengals reel go up.
I mean, that was funny how it all just played out, because I was watching the Ravens panel yesterday, and if you don't know what we're talking about, we do panels every off season right before the season kickoff, basically a season preview. We had a Ravens panel come up, and it was just so happened that the Ravens fans, not Carl, but more so my man Chris, was calling out their starting quarterback, and boom, I guess the front office heard him and said, you know what, we're gonna get the heat off our quarterback for a second, and we're gonna restructure our pass rusher. So it came out yesterday in a bevy of news. I guess they was going back to back with it. Trey Hendrickson got an extension of 16. What is it? He was previously scheduled to make 16 million, but now he got a new total of 30 million for 1 year. Basically, it's a $14 million increase. And around this time of year, most people are doing their performance reviews if you work in the office environment. So I guess he had his performance review and it got approved. And now he got that $14 million he could put on the back end. Fellas, all season, he's about to get traded. He wants an extension. They're trying to trade him. They say we need 2 first-round picks and a young defensive player. They say people called and said we want Trey. And then they say, you know what, we just going to pay Trey something. What was your reaction when you first heard this? And I'm going to start with you, Carl.
The Bengals going to bank him. They're not going to get the job fully done. They just going to have just pay him. This, you know what this seems like to me? It seems like they're like, well, we did say we was going to give you some money if you did do good, but we really don't want to pay you for real. But we did say it, so I guess here's a bonus, or here's an increase, here's a raise. But just if you just pay the man, then he be. I don't get it. It just I don't get it. I don't understand why they just don't pay him. He led the league in sacks. He was one of the bright pieces of a terrible defense. Now I get Joe said a couple episodes back, probably like way back. He was like, well, why would you pay him? Y'all had a terrible defense, even though he shined. And I can agree with that. But then you do this. It's like, it's either you gonna pay him or not. But y'all told him he would. So I mean, he in good faith believes y'all. So just pay him. I don't know why you just dancing around it. All it's doing is pushing the pollen back for next year. Pay him, get it over with. Because, again, as you learned from the Jamar Chase situation, he does well again. The price does nothing but go up when you could have avoided that.
Joe?
I don't like how they handled the situation altogether. Like, I felt like when it came to, like, they could have potentially got a draft pick for him. Like, this is how they treated him in this whole situation. But to be honest with y'all, I think this is what they wanted to do, and I'm okay with what they did. Because like I said, right, everybody keeps saying this. Oh, pay the man. Pay him. Pay him. Pay him. People forget they just gave Jamar Chase the most money a receiver has ever gotten in NFL history. Then they turned around and paid T. Higgins. And now I want them to throw the bag at Hendrickson. Oh, but your defense bad. Like Carl said, the defense was bad last year with Hendrickson. But look, in the draft, they went crazy on defensive picks, right? So they got a lot of defensive players for the NFL draft. People are complaining, and they also got Notre Dame's defensive coordinator as a defensive coordinator now. So they switched up. A lot of people complain about the preseason, but we all know. I mean, a lot of the Ravens. I mean, we all know when you get a new coordinator, it just takes time to gel together. Sometimes they will do that. I know, Carl, you thought it was a shot. It wasn't a shot.
I was wondering where you was going.
I was
but the
too.
Ravens, look at them last year. It's another thing I'm about to praise Lamar about. Everybody always talk about, look at Joe Burrow. His team couldn't get no stops. That's why they weren't winning. People forget Lamar's team was doing the same thing early in the year, but they were winning. So I just want to put that out there. But they were not stopping nobody. And then out of nowhere, they flipped the switch, right? So it could happen. We saw Philly. Now I know I told us to AJ, Philly, kind of the same defense, just drafted some new guys, and the defense became number one. So I like what they did. They said, you know what? We don't want to pay them long term. But what we do want them this year, though, because Joe Burrow did come and said, sign T. Higgins, sign Jamar, and sign Trey. Our QB said that. So we got to keep them for this year because we have a team that could potentially get to the Super Bowl. So let's just give them money this year. And if the defense improves and he balls out, then we can pay him. So I actually like what ended up happening. I just don't like how they handle it altogether.
Yeah, no, I'm with both of you guys on that. I think it came out, and Adam Schefter right now is really. Make sure y'all join the chats, man, so y'all can follow my boy Dave, man. Shout out to Davey Doghouse, because with his scoops, it be spot on. Because I heard Adam Schefter already come out and say that Scary Terry. He said something about Terry not possibly wanting to be on the team and all of this, and then boom, Terry signs. He comes out and says Michael may be leading to a divorce with Dallas, and technically that still may happen. So Adam, you walking a thin line right there. But with this one, he was like, hey, he could get traded. For this one, it really seems like they had a mix-up. I think it was guaranteed money or the length of the contract. They were going back and forth. It seemed like they was at the table there. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know y'all will, because I've been watching the shorts and y'all been going crazy on the shorts. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too. But if that's what it is, you all could have came to this conclusion earlier during training camp or during OTAs. It's just like, hey, all right, if we can't meet in a common ground, we're just going to give you this $14 million raise, maybe $12 million. It could have been less in the beginning if you would have just had this conversation. And now you're here again, hindering your salary cap, also listening to your quarterback who's telling you to pay all these people. But Joe Burrow, when are you going to tell them to get you an offensive line? Like, you want them to pay everybody, but get you at least a tackle, a guard, something. Nobody on the offensive line is your friend that you want to get paid. Because I understand Trey was one of the bright spots of the defense, but you be running for your life, my boy. They had you in a preseason game, and we seen what the Commanders was trying to do. They was trying to take him out early. They said, we don't even want you to have a good season. We going to show you what it is. And
that was the line, too. That was funny.
That offensive line is terrible.
It.
Yeah, basically. Like, hey, there you go. But for Trey, I think for him, it's like, okay, I'm going to do the $14 million, but I'm talking to my agent every day saying, look, if we, what do you have, like 17 sacks, 17 and a half?
17 and a half, I think.
If we get 18 to 20, we out of here. We ain't even talking to them no more. We gone. They gonna have to try to franchise tag me or something. I'm out. Then I don't owe them anything because this is insane. But hey, get your money, man.
But see, my thing is, it's easy to say they could have did this earlier, but Trey Hendrickson, this is not what he ultimately wanted. He wanted a long-term deal. So it's like another game of chicken. You know what I mean? Like we want to give you this, but no, I want this, because they came up with a deal, but the guarantees weren't in place. So now time is like ticking. Opening week is less than a week and it's a week and a half away. So it's like, all right, we got to make a decision. What are we going to do, y'all? And it's kind of like, all right,
sounds
common
familiar.
ground. We're going to get you in for this year. Then we'll revisit this next year.
Not even talking about Micah, Tomo.
No. I was about to take a walk on the dark side now that you said that, but I'm going to let you go first.
It sounds like the same thing that happened with their first round draft pick. It's just the Bengals are one of the Bengals.
The Bengals are terrible, yeah.
The front office sucks.
I think the way they handle situations is bad. But like I said, the outcome, I'm okay with the outcome, what happened. Because paying them long term.
They lose in the end because all they do is end up paying more money.
If the defense improves, if it don't improve, we can just walk.
No, I'm not talking about the Trey.
They could have traded and got something for him, though.
I'm not talking about the Trey Hendickson situation. I'm just talking about the Bengals in general, how they play situations. They normally just lose in the end anyway.
Yeah, they but them paying Jamar and T, that was new. So this is why I don't get with the Bengals organization. Sorry, Tom, I know you want to go.
It's not new. Hold on, it's not new. They had to pay Chad. They had to pay TJ.
Hey, how long was that?
But it's not new. You said it's new. You ain't saying
bro, they paid T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and one offseason.
They didn't have to. They could have avoided that.
They did it. My whole point is this is what I don't get.
Hold on.
You gotta pay Jamar. You gotta pay T. Okay, we paid Jamar T. Now you gotta pay Trey.
But
you don't pay Trey. These are terrible. Now, I'm not gonna go that far because that wouldn't have been smart to me. If your defense was terrible, bro. And don't get me wrong, he ain't like Micah. He ain't where I was Michael Parsons.
Or 20.
My point is, it's their fault. It's so stacked.
Nah, he young. Micah young.
Drake, Micah?
Yeah.
Micah's probably probably 25, 26.
Yeah.
He better be 25.
Yeah,
Micah's probably 25, 26.
Oh,
because he got drafted 5 years ago.
Where's long shot?
Bro, that's what make it worse. But go ahead. This is not a Cowboys topic.
25 years old? Dang.
But my point is this, Joe.
26.
Okay.
It got stacked because of them. Jamar came to them early. Hey, I'm trying to get paid now. Nah, we're not paying you this year. Triple Crown. Now you definitely got to pay him. You could have paid Jamar early.
Nah, you're right.
This year and Trey Hendrickson, and it wouldn't have been stacked till you got to pay all 3 in 1 year.
You're 100% right. Like I said, the way they handle the situations is terrible. I'm with you on that.
Man, Jamar would have came to me like, I want to get paid now, early.
Jamar Chase, come on now.
Come on. Thank you.
But go to the dark side, Tomo.
I don't even want to go no more because it sounds like the same thing Micah did. He went there early and they waited till now we here. But it's crazy how the two front offices collab, but one gets more, well, Jerry paid for that. But dark side.
Oh, we killed the Bengals? No, don't you?
No. I'm just talking about. We good here. Yeah, we killed the Bengals.
Oh, you're talking the media.
Like,
okay. Cool.
Yeah. No. We good here. I'm just, because people outside of us. Yeah, we good here.
AJ was over there trying to defend him. If Jamar Chase really that guy, they'd have gave him that cheese. We like, no, bro, it's the Bengals.
And then he went and got a triple crown.
That's another thing with the narratives in our chat is we'll have a narrative for a whole off season, and then that following season the player ball out, and then it's like, you know what, you kind of gotta give him a little bit of respect. I was killing AJ Brown for like 3 seasons straight, and then boom,
tight end street shots.
I mean,
shout out to AJ with the whole Herbert narrative, and he,
he got.
I was kind of behind him on that.
Yeah.
He on the Burrow side of things, but if I remember my comment, I'll bring it back up. I don't remember it, so we got Mark backstage. We can.
I'm pretty sure it will apply to us. Go ahead.
It might. Mark may say something crazy to make me remember what I got to say. But in other good news, donations. I can't find it, but it's right here.
Donations.
That's crazy. You play that back to school week. Because that's cool. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
We'll talk about that another time. Some people actually got their money's worth. Terry signs a 3-year, $96 million extension. Not you. My phone started talking to me. $96 million extension with the Washington Commanders, and everybody's cheering. Everybody's going crazy. Everyone's saying, y'all thought it wasn't going to happen. Y'all thought he was getting traded. Y'all thought this, y'all thought that. Terry walking in smiling. He got the slow bop walking through. I was like, you see how these players do it in training camp? They walking with their head down. They got hoodies on. They don't want to talk to nobody, the media. Then as soon as they get paid, light clothes. I ain't seen him with a no dark shirt, no dark hoodie, nothing. He walked in. He had to go back and grab his wife. Like, whoa, baby. Oh, my bad. We got to go sign that. We got to get that check. We got a Commander fan backstage. We got Joe right here. Hey, Carl, man, we could take about 15 minutes and sit back and watch them gloat because I want to see their reaction to their wide receiver getting paid, Mr. Consistency.
I know Mark about to go crazy.
You got him? You bringing him up?
You ready? All right, look at that.
I'm not the one that always gotta go crazy. Nah, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, Mark, you good now after I watched that Eagles panel? You good? Your delusion level is.
I'm level headed.
Man,
all right, we're not going that far, but
if my man gonna win MVP, we need the record to match it. So I mean, we gotta go a little far. You feel me?
I mean, 14-3, some more listening to 17-0. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
All right, look, I can't defend that.
That's what I'm saying. He got me. He got me there. I'm still on your Mando about that Super Bowl stuff. But Terry, sign. Go ahead.
Terry did just sign a 3-year, $96 million. We all knew it was gonna happen. Y'all thought he was gonna get traded. Y'all, we pay attention to the chats. All the stuff we throwing in there, like all the memes. And Terry might go to this team. Terry might go to that team. But we was telling y'all the whole time, we good. Relax. It's okay. It's okay. Did I get worried? I ain't gonna lie. A little tiny bit worried, but not as much as probably anybody else. I was a little tiny bit worried though, because it got past preseason, and once it got to the third preseason game, he didn't get signed or play. It's like, okay, week 1 about to happen. This something need to happen. That's why I'm just like, something need to happen. And boom, 3-year, $96 million, 32. Basically, he had that same level as DK. So it's basically a signing bonus of 30 years. The Washington Commanders did it smart. They paid him a lot of money up front. Next year, they don't got to pay him that much, so it won't be a big cap hit. We'll be able to sign more players, so they knew exactly what they was doing. I don't know what the both sides were sharing, because I didn't know what Terry wanted them asking for versus what the Commanders was trying to give. because this could have got done earlier in the all season, so we probably could have played week 1 in preseason, you know. So, but I'm just, you know, we got him. We here. You feel me? We here.
All right. I already know what time I'm looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep, I knew it.
we got him.
I know it too. You know what's funny, Tomo? You said they're gonna come in here and say, y'all thought we was trading him. And that's exactly what Mark said.
It's true. I know. I was
Like,
backstage.
word.
And I was like, it's true though. You know, it's true.
Word for word.
That's
You know,
what
what this was, I mean, you know, you got a significant other, a wife, and then you want to eat somewhere, maybe Buffalo Wild Wings, and she want to eat at Olive Garden. And y'all just talking about we y'all want to eat for the night. Y'all torn. And then y'all meet in the middle somewhere. I mean, I don't know what the middle is. What is it, Tomo? Olive Garden, Buffalo Wild Wings. I can't think of it on top of my head, but y'all get the point. That's what happened. Terry Mclaurin wanted something. The Commanders wanted something else. And they know the season, just like I said about Hendrickson, the season is approaching. Terry wants to be there. And they just came with he just took the best offer. The best offer is what that was, and he just took it. He wanted more than DK. He got less than DK. DK's getting 33. He's getting 32. But he's getting a lot of guaranteed up front. And it's a 3-year contract. So if we want to keep him for 3 years, we can do it. So I'm excited for word for word, bar for bar. Exactly, right? So, and then on top of that, I told y'all his agent trying to come up. Like I said on Unfazed, his second best player is Reed Blankenship. So if we don't win this negotiation with Terry Mclaurin, ain't nobody signing this dude. So is this a win? I guess, right? I guess it's a win. So I guess he can get more clients in the future. But I'm happy. I knew this would happen. Once I saw Adam Peters speak, first I was a little worried. And then when I heard Adam Peters speak in that first press conference, Mark, when training camp started, that man seemed unfazed. I was like, oh, he ain't worried. I said, okay, I'm not worried no more. And so from that point, I was like, if he not there by week 1, then I'm worried. But if we saw him before that, I ain't tripping. And then I found out after he signed that him and Jaden Daniels been working out this whole time. I was like, oh, let's get it. They've been together this whole time working out. So I'm excited about that. They already got the report. And then I know, I watched the Dallas Cowboys panel today, and I remember Tomo, y'all was talking about the Commanders, and you said, they ain't even got Terry, so we winning this game. I remember you said it, now, but now we got Terry, so I'm excited about that. But it's up, man. Like Mark said, Jaden Daniels, man, hey, MVP season. I had to rock the Terry jersey. I know my man Kevo says it's gonna be a throwback soon. Not for another 3 years, my boy. So get used to it.
I mean, it could change. Trades happen.
Ain't nobody
trading Terry.
I just had to rain on your parade a little bit.
Terry going to retire Commander.
So
he gonna retire Commander.
I just want to address two things. The first thing you said, Joe, is one, if your wife knows what she want to eat, go there. Because it's very rare that you're going to find out like, I'm hungry. What you want to eat? I don't know. So if it's Olive Garden, we going out. So
Olive Garden was also the correct answer anyway.
Right. The Buffalo
B-Dubs? Yeah, give me Olive Garden.
I'll take
This was the first
doing a
ownership thing. Like, this is the first big contract the ownership had to deal with. So, I mean, couldn't just... I know I said this analogy during the Commanders panel, but, like, we can't do what the Wizards do. And I love the Wizards, but we can't do what they do.
I was backstage saying, you right, Mark.
Can't do what the Wizards do.
Before you go, Tomo, you're right, Mark. Pay that man. Pay him what he deserves. Yeah. First of all, this is why you know the GM. Let's start there. All right, you got to negotiate. You can't just pay dudes because they're good dudes. Or he worked so hard. He earned this money. You pay for what they're going to do. People want people to get paid for what they've done. You pay what they're going to do. That's how you're supposed to pay guys. And plus, Jaden Daniels, he's in the Super. He got his rookie contract. They're acting like we got $50 million. Did they not see all the moves we made this offseason? And y'all see the picks we gave up? like our draft capital is not as deep like it was when Adam Peters first got there. So all these moves are very crucial. So, and he handled it so well. Everybody killed Adam Peters. And then that report came out that said that he don't budge. It's hard to negotiate with him. And people took it as a wrong thing. But really, that's a good thing. The guy that reported said, I didn't say it negatively. I said it in a good way, meaning you can't just push him around. He's not going to just, like, what was our problem, Mark, with Daniel Snyder? He gave the bag too much. Josh Newman, Albert Haysworth. I mean,
You know,
Come on now. Those are two biggest contracts I can remember. And then one time we want you to pay somebody Kirk Cousins, you didn't pay him. It's weird. So shout out to AP for doing his job.
Spartanism. Am I going?
Oh, I just wanted to say one more thing. You can go, Carl, after this one. Joe, I know I said Terry won't be there because the panel in the moment, he wasn't going to be there. But when we do the NFC East panel, I was going to correct myself once he got signed. But we here now, so we'll see what happens.
Hopefully your boy will be signed by then too.
I told you, we need to sweep y'all for personal reasons. Other than that,
MVP.
do y'all thing. Go ahead,
JD,
Carl.
we need a Terry for the MVP.
Carl, I'm trying to get you to go because the delusion is starting to sink in.
Hey, I don't think Jaden winning the MVP or having an MVP season is delusion, but I'll go. My reaction?
Season, yes. Winning, no. Go.
My reaction? It's about time. It's about time. I mean, I pretty much was saying that y'all should pay him around DK money. And I mean, salary, you know, breaking down contract, not breaking down contract, but you know, if you look at the contract per year, you know, if you break it down like 3 divided by 96 or 96 divided by 3, excuse me, I don't want to look slow, but 90 is 32. You know, DK getting 32, 33, Terry getting 32, AJ Brown getting 32, which by the way is crazy for the Eagles. That's just a shout out to Howie. But it's about it's about time, and I think they did it right. Now, if I'm a Commanders fan, I would wish it got done during camp, maybe like the last week or two, so he can get his body acclimated a little bit. Because we seen Brandon Ayuk last year get his deal done late, started out with some drops, didn't look the same, and then got hurt. So I would be a little concerned with that if I'm a Commanders fan. But yeah, it's about time, and they did it right. He got paid the money he has earned and deserves, and I think he will fulfill the contract moving forward. He's 29 now. 3 years, he'd be 32. I don't think he'll be at the complete back half of his career. I think he's in his prime now. Plus, he's had 1,000 yards the last 5 seasons, and now he has a better quarterback. So, with a second year of chemistry, the sky's the limit for Terry McLaurin in DC. So, well, technically in Maryland, but anyway. But
they going back.
not this year. So technically in Maryland.
By the time his contract over, they be back.
Because kids think about the detours and all that. But yeah, I think it's about time they got it done. Good job for the Commanders. And I wanted to piggyback on something Joe said. I know Joe said y'all made a lot of moves and y'all don't have infinity money to be paying Terry like whatever you wanted. Y'all have a lot of 1-year contracts though. So I know you don't have a lot of draft capital, but you also got 1-year contracts, expiring deals. So you'll have cap next season. Now, how much cap, I'm not sure, but you'll have money to make moves next season.
Yeah, of course, but that makes it more the reason not to pay all that money because these contracts expire and we got to replace these guys. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but you got backups and guys taking years of experience. You know, you got previously drafted players, so you'll be okay. I get it. You do need to replace guys, but you'll be okay. And it's not like y'all were broke coming into this season either. Y'all had like one of the top salaries, I believe. I think y'all were top 3, top 5.
Top 3. Definitely
Yeah,
top 3.
y'all had like the top 3, top 5 salaries this season, so y'all weren't broke.
And think about it like this too, Joe. Y'all weren't broke, but also think about this. Every time somebody signed it, what's the first thing they say? When Debo got there, oh, I wanted to come here. I wanted to play with winners. Von Miller. Man, we've been talking all off season when they found it. So you're going to find more players that are on their last leg. I mean, that more veteran players that have come here for 1 to 2 year contracts that could have supplemented the money that you wanted to pay.
Yeah, or prove it, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate the compliment, Tomo.
You know, I had these little backhanded, but it's still there. I mean, y'all got the players. And also, Carl, you made a great point too, is you proven to the fan base, not the fan base and that locker room, that loyalty does matter. Granted, it went down the route that it went, but it's a new regime. It's a new front office. Like the loyalty really isn't there with the new player, but we also showing you that if you make plays for us, we'll pay you, right? What you deserve and what we see in the future. So now when Terry, about 31, you know, he going to be on the back half of his career. Maybe not. We don't know. We seen crazier things happen. He could be like Debo. Who's to say a young wide receiver isn't coming in now and he's learning from Terry? Now you got Terry and JD. Now you solidifying vets. You solidifying a culture now. So it's kind of good that you all did this. And that's the last nice thing I got for you. Take it away.
I like that little backhand comment you said. It's like shaking somebody's hand with your left hand. Like it's weird.
What, man?
You know,
Debo and Terry the same age, by the way.
Debo and Terry the
Yeah,
same thing.
but
Yeah,
Debo got more
I
miles
thought
in his
so.
body though because
Yeah,
of
I
the
thought that.
running. His
Debo a
style.
running back.
You seen Debo stand next to
Debo's
Terry
a-
McLaurin? You
he's a
see Debo look
playmaker.
like a linebacker.
This
Y'all
ain't
gonna
Man,
stop disrespecting my South Carolina Gamecock like this, bro?
nah, it's
He a
a
playmaker.
compliment.
Nah, my
That's the
man called him a
compliment.
running back. He's a playmaker.
Yeah, he is a play. Oh, they gonna learn. They gonna learn
I
cars.
said he looked like a linebacker, not even a running back. You just
Thank you.
Remember, y'all
Just like
already know. Oh, talking about, I say y'all gonna learn. Y'all already know about Debo, Tomo.
That's
Oh,
because he was
chill
with the
out,
Whiners.
bruh.
That's because he was with the Whiners. He got on a different burgundy now.
The Whiners. Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
it's a different burgundy now. It's a different one.
man, look, he killed the Eagles too. He just don't like the NFC East. He was just killing
That's
I
everybody.
why
know,
he
like,
came
they
over.
killing LCs for years.
I ain't gonna lie. I think he really came over because of the Eagles. He like, nah, I'm gonna play them twice. I got something for them.
I know.
That's
So,
true.
yeah,
That
but
was
I'm
too.
excited, man.
We talk about y'all
Oh,
too
Adam
much.
Peters colluding with the 49ers, his former team.
I know. Hey, we got another 6th-round pick for that. Hey, y'all want to be wrong?
Look, we still got connections over there.
Now, I've never seen an NFL team have a pipeline. That's crazy. That's some college stuff right there.
You have it?
Yeah, huh?
You
At
see
You
what
have
they
it?
doing? You see what they doing in
At
Philly?
first it was Carolina, now it's San
What
Francisco.
who they pipeline at? Oh,
You see what they
George.
doing in Philly?
What you talking about, from college?
Really ain't got no pipeline.
They
You
do.
talking NFL?
Whoever, if you know Jalen Hurts, sat next to Jalen Hurts, went to
That's
church
not
with
a
Jalen
pipeline.
Hurts,
That's
that
not what
is
a
he
pipeline is,
is
bro.
a pipeline.
Like a pipeline in college is like a school that recruits very well in a certain state or like a certain area.
I mean,
They just got
Georgia.
his best
I mean,
friend.
they grab all Georgia.
Bruh,
SEC.
bruh.
That's smart
Every
though.
time a player gets sent to the Eagles, what's the first thing they say? Oh, he back with his friends now.
I know, right?
I'm like, come
No.
on, bruh.
No, they just got
Everybody
Am I
receivers.
lying?
Like,
Nah, for real.
everybody know each other in the Eagles.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. It's one big family up there.
It's like the
No.
Steelers.
They call it brotherly love for a reason, right?
No. No.
The brotherly shove. All
It's
right.
crazy.
Carl,
'Cause the
you don't
Steelers,
want to. You fighting the truth,
No,
man.
bruh.
It's the truth.
I could tell Carl with it on the low.
No.
Because
Because
it's
that's
the
not what I
truth.
meant.
We know what you meant. We telling you what the NFC East mean.
Nothing in comparison to FC. No, let's go to the next topic.
All right, we can go to the next topic. But I see what you said, and you want to, Mark.
I keep it my funny bone.
That's what you get, Mark. You got any last words? Or you sticking around for the Shedeur segment?
let's do one more. I like the Shedeur topic. That was good.
Ooh,
I can
even
stick around
better.
for one more.
That's what I like because you want to talk about the AFC North. There we go.
We already talked about the AFC North.
I got you.
Yeah, this is another bad franchise up there. Here we go.
Hey, you ain't gonna get no complaints from me.
I know you wasn't. I got to bring you back to the dark side. There
Hey,
we
they
go.
best. They've known like name games is like other teams' best moments. The fumble,
Yo.
the drive, all against the Browns.
The mistake by the lake. That's what they call it up there.
Yeah,
But
it's tough. Mistake about it late.
hey, it happens. It
The
happens.
Browns, right? Not Cleveland.
No, Cleveland.
Cleveland?
That's what it's called. The mistake by the lake. If it wasn't for LeBron coming back and winning the championship, I'm telling you.
Remember Jakeem Nowhere? What's in Cleveland? I was like, nobody said I want to go to Cleveland. I was like,
Cleveland had nothing but Bone Thugs and Harmony at one point.
He was
that
spot
was
on
messed
with that
up. People
one.
actually
Oh, yeah,
from it. Boy,
Don't forget Ray Cash, bro.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Ray Cash?
Who?
Bumping my music.
Yeah, I know the one hit one
Oh.
dance. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
All right, y'all
Don't
disrespect.
yeah. Come on, man. People
All
actually
right.
living from there, right?
They know it's bad. All right, anyway. Shedeur, the Browns conclude their preseason game by playing, we'll say what, all of their quarterbacks basically outside of Flacco and
That's how Kenny
Shedeur.
make it, though.
Hmm?
They ain't played Kenny either. Kenny was hurt the
I
whole
was
time.
about to
I
say he
mean,
was hurt.
it's Kenny. It's
Kenny should
Kenny.
have never been there in the first place.
Yeah, it's Kenny. It's Kenny. The only Kenny
He's
we
the
recognize.
Browns, bro.
Oh my God, they traded Kenny.
Again, it just keep happening.
Kenny should have never been there.
All right, we talking about Shedeur now. The Browns. Shedeur had one of his worst outings, some would say, in this final preseason game. He threw, what is it? He completed 6 passes for
3 of
14
6.
yards. Yeah, 3 passes for 14 yards. And the 19-17 preseason win over the Rams. A lot of people come out and had a lot to say about what happened to Shedeur in this game. I mean, the Kurt Warner tweet is out there. We also know what Uncle and Ocho have said about it. We've seen all the topics about it, but now you're here watching Refuse to Lose, and we're going to tell you, do we think Shedeur Sanders is being sabotaged? And it will only be right if we start with the Ravens fan. Carl, you said Shedeur should start.
You did.
A lot of people got a lot of questions about it. I know you said I'm gonna let you explain it. You said Shedeur should start. I gotta learn my TV thing. Gotta lead the witness. You said Shedeur should start for the Browns after this game. Go.
Are you asking me, do I think Shedeur should start for the Browns after this
Oh, see, I
game?
see what you did there. You're not gonna do that. I asked you a question, but the question is
I'm
there.
trying to confirm the question that you're asking.
You stated that Shedeur Sanders should start for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes. Are you
Do
asking me,
you
do I
believe
still
that
think he should
Shedeur
still start?
Sanders is being? Do you believe that Shedeur Sanders is being sabotaged by the Cleveland Browns?
Sabotage, I won't say sabotaged because that's kind of crazy. But what I say is they're not giving him a fair shake. They're not, keeping his best interest at hand. They're not. I don't think this was really a competition from the jump. I think that Shedeur was fighting behind the 8 ball from the jump. No matter how well he played, he was not getting above Dylan Gabriel. I do believe in that. So the only thing he could control is what he can control was his performance on the field. But like, why did Tyler Huntley come in for Shedeur? Why didn't Shedeur play more, throw more passes? Gabriel had 19 passes. Flacco actually did play. He went 9 to 10. Why did Shedeur only drop back or throw 6 passes? Why didn't he get more drives? Why can't we? I mean, we seen him go from starting, and now it is. Why did he play with an O-line that had 4 players get cut the very next day? Why would you have Huntley in there and you know you were going to cut him? You instantly cut him. So it's just so many questions. But my answer to all these questions is it's the Browns. So no, I don't think it's being sabotaged. I just think it's a poor franchise being a poor franchise. And I have to say this as well because this is not the question. But I want people to know I did not say that Shedeur should start because of the first preseason game. I said that before preseason even started. I think I even said that before training camp started. I think that Shedeur should start because I think Shedeur is the better quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback in this draft. So that was my preference before all of this. Now, the first game had me on my high horse. Don't get me wrong. But I think Shedeur is very accurate. Does he hold on to the ball at times? Yes. I do need him to start throwing the ball away. When nothing's there, just throw it away. It's okay. But I think he's more accurate than Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is more mobile than Shedeur. There's no question there. But I think he's a better quarterback than Dylan Gabriel. I think, if anything, if I'm not mad with Joe Flacco starting, even though I think Shedeur should start, I'm not mad at the Joe Flacco starting, but I think Shedeur should be second and Dylan Gabriel should be third. But I don't think the Browns are sabotaging them, but they're not. They're not playing this with his best interest at hand.
All right, Mark, go.
I was a shout out to Carl and the Jada Kiss verse that he spit just now. Go ahead, Carl.
Well, I don't think they get, like you said, like I was gonna say about playing the last preseason game, they cutting for the lineman that started with him. So I'm just like, no, they didn't give him a fair shake. But at the same time, I'm thinking that Dylan Gabriel, he was their top pick, their quarterback. So you don't want to like waste that type of pick. So they treated him as if he really is a 5th, 6th round pick, which is crazy, but that's just the way the league works. Even if he do look better than him sometimes in preseason. I think the placement of picks matters. But the fact that they drafted him after they drafted Dylan Gabriel, well, that should have been, they should have let another team grab him. They shouldn't have even drafted him. That's what the thing is. So it's almost like maybe you thinking they saving his career, but like because nobody's gonna draft him, but maybe doing this type of stuff, you're sabotaging him. Now you're gonna give him the opportunity to play with the starters. You see the game when he did play with second string and some first string. He shined. He looked real good when he played. Like this looked like the Brown starter. Then you throw him in there with 3rd and 4th string and people that's about to get cut, and he looked like he shouldn't even be in the NFL. So it's just like y'all setting him up. Y'all put this on TV. Y'all showing this to everybody right now. Like I told you he wasn't ready. I told you this. So I mean, should Shedeur being sabotaged? Yes, but because they drafted him, they shouldn't have drafted him because of the placement. I understand why he's not playing as much because of where he got drafted at. And why they got to give Dylan Gabriel a higher shot than him, but they just it's not the best move, the bad GM, bad everything over there. They got good players. I can't say bad GM. They just handle the situation so bad. They're terrible.
I get you. I want to say this before the next person go. Wait, Dylan Gabriel was what, 4th, 3rd round pick?
I think it was second.
Third, right?
Yeah,
It wasn't second. I know it wasn't second.
third.
I mean, to me, 3rd, 5th round pick, tomato, especially when you know Shedeur is not really a 5th round pick. Like I get the whole politics of the NFL and draft picks, but like at some point, like come on.
I mean, a third is a high pick if you really think about it. A third is a really.
I mean, if I understand that, but if you think about it, people hit in like the 5th and 6th round. I think statistically, it's more statistically hit in the 5th round more than the 3rd, if I remember correctly.
I don't know.
I mean, I got a franchise quarterback that got drafted in the 4th. So,
come on, that.
Yeah.
Why you bring him up?
what? I'm telling you, you can hit. You hit late. Pause.
Y'all ain't hit. But I'm sorry, my bad. That was I'm sorry, my bad.
That's surprising coming from Mark because Mark be trying to defend that.
Nah, I know why he did that. He had to. He was gonna get back. It's all good.
I was about to say that's kind of crazy right there.
Nah, it's all good.
That's how I feel about Shedeur. They is like they doing them dirty.
Joe, you want to go?
Yeah, I can go. I do not think he's getting sabotaged. You know what's going on? It's like that kid mom who at the basketball game or dad. My son ain't getting in the game. My son not getting a get, bruh. Let your son earn his time in the game. Chill. Be patient. That's what it sounds like. Now, am I for it? No, but this is why people didn't want to draft Shedeur. One of the reasons. Something don't go his way in everybody's mind, and then the whole media blows it up. He's being sabotaged? That's crazy. Y'all really think they are purpose? Mark said he's sabotaged. People really think they are purposely setting him up for failure. If they did, they would have cut him. They kept him on the roster. Why they keep him on the roster? To say that, oh, we believe in him. Now let's flip the roles. Let's say
because I heard somebody who's saying that. I heard somebody say that's not my pick.
Hold on. Let's flip the roles. Let's put Dylan Gabriel where Shedeur Sanders got drafted, and let's put Shedeur where Dylan Gabriel got drafted, and let's put the same tape that we saw this preseason. Would y'all feel the same way? If Shedeur, if the roles were different, we all feel the same way about Dylan Gabriel. How y'all feel about Shedeur? No,
they didn't do that.
Shedeur a higher chance. They would have if he would have got drafted that high, they would have gave him a
exactly.
No, I'm saying like if Dylan Gabriel put the same tape that Shedeur put on tape in the preseason, and Shedeur put the same tape that Dylan Gabriel put in the preseason, and they flipped their positions, nobody will be saying Shedeur don't deserve to start. Nobody will say everybody like he deserves to start based on what they know from college. Not based on what we've seen since they've been in the NFL. So, what y'all really think the 2 preseason games Dylan Gabriel played? And then look, Carl, let me just something you said. Why did he only pass 6 times? Let me go over all his drives. The first drive, pass, run, sack. Second drive, pass, run, pass. Third drive, run, pass, sack, pass. Sack, run. Run, sack, pass. He dropped back. He just keep getting sacked because he's holding the ball too long. That's the same issues he had in college. Now, do I think Shedeur Sanders overall might be better than Dylan Gabriel? Maybe right now. But who's more NFL polished? Maybe Dylan Gabriel. He plays better with the speed based on what I saw in the preseason. All right. Now, I don't think he's being sabotaged. Because after the first preseason game, ain't nobody talk about, oh, he played with the bad girls. They not doing him fair. Because he played well. We was like, look at him. He like that. And then we came over here, and then everybody was mad because he was on 4th depth chart still. And I said, y'all, let Dylan Gabriel get his opportunity as the Eagles, and then let's make a decision. Now, he did throw a pick 6. He did. But it's not about the stats. When you evaluate it, it's not about the stats. It's about evaluating every play, every decision. And Dylan Gabriel looked good. If y'all watched that, he did look good. Now, did that happen? So now it's like, okay, I get why they ain't changed depth chart. I get they kept it the same. Then we go to this game, and then it just separated. Dylan Gabriel still looked the same, and then Shedeur looked terrible. So,
can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What was the variable that changed?
What are you talking about?
The variable that changed was Shedeur went from playing with the backups to playing with guys that's about to get cut. While Dylan Gabriel didn't play with the guys that's about to get cut, he just consistently played with the backups.
And then you got to look at the beginning. They got 100 players on the roster in the beginning. They do their cuts after the 3rd preseason game. So it's not like first and second and third. They got like fifth and sixth string that he playing with. So it's
explain to me how Tyler Huntley came in the last seconds and was drawing downfield to get a field goal when Shedeur Sanders couldn't get a first down.
You talking about the same Tyler Huntley that went 1 for 7 yards?
But he ran the ball for a lot for a first down. He kept moving
legs. Shedeur doesn't have legs, so you put him behind the
O line.
No, you put him behind a terrible O line. He doesn't make the same mobile plays. We understand that. That's not
he's the fourth string quarterback, bro. You expect him to play with the second strings and third strings?
But no, you're saying
playing with the fourth stringers.
Separated himself from Shedeur by playing with backups as opposed to the fourth string. When Shedeur played with backups, he had 2 touchdowns, 12 and 19. He looked great.
Carl
drops off. The variable that changes is the people around him change. Dillon Gabriel played with the consistent core. He played with the backups and backups.
He's the second string.
I understand that, but you're saying that it was a separation. Yeah, a separation of talent he's playing around. If
I get that,
play with the backups like he did the first game, who say he don't look better?
Carl, I get that, but this every team does this. If you're the fourth string, you're going to play with the fourth string team. I mean, that's just how it is. Like, we can't just separate because it's a Shedeur, bro. Like,
I'm not doing that. But
yeah, I think that's what we're doing right now because it's Shedeur Sanders. We think that he's not being put in a fair opportunity when he got drafted fourth.
We're explaining why he's literally explaining why he's doing that. Like, it's just he's explaining the whole situation. Like, he's not in a variable change. Dillon Gabriel played with the same core, and they're moving him around like just moving him around too much. So he's playing with the fourth string, fifth string.
The only reason why he played with the second string because Dillon Gabriel was hurt.
I was just
he
about
was
to
hurt
say that.
Kenny Pickett was hurt.
Exactly, and Flacco didn't play. But when we saw Shedeur be put in that situation, he shined. Now, obviously, when he's playing with a bunch of guys that's about to get cut, it's going to look worse. Now, if we'd have seen Dillon Gabriel look bad or look good, but if we'd have looked Dillon Gabriel look good with the core that Shedeur just played around with the guys that's about to get cut, and he looked good and Shedeur looked like this, you would have a point. Then it's like, okay, cool. They played with the same talent, and Dillon Gabriel actually looked better. That's the separation. But it's not the case. When Shedeur played with the same talent Dillon Gabriel played with, he had no picks, 2 touchdowns, and balled. And mind you, he did that against the Panthers' first-string defense.
Mm-hmm. All right, Carl. My thing is this. Because it's Shedeur Sanders, you said it's unfair. That's what they not put him in there. What do you say?
I said they're not playing. They're not having his best interest at hand.
What makes you think that?
Because they drafted him in the 5th round, Joe.
What? They didn't want to draft him. Probably they ended up drafting him based on when he got drafted. Since he been drafted, what have they done wrong with Shedeur? Since he been drafted,
they came out and said somebody come out and say that's not even my pick.
No, I'm talking about the situations they put him in. Like what do you see?
I understand what you're saying, but
what do you see in the situation they put him in that's saying sabotage or that not
if
best?
The owner saying that's not my pick. The owner saying, "Oh, you don't even got to play him like that. I don't even care for it." Maybe there's somebody on the roster that believe in him. Like we can't cut him. He's really good. But they're not giving him a chance. They don't want him to
I was
play.
on air when we all talked about when Shedeur got drafted, and I'm with y'all with that. I'm talking about since he's been drafted, how the preseason rolled out, the tape. How can we say that he's not put in he not being treated fair enough or whatever? Like, what other 4th-string quarterback is getting treated any differently than Shedeur Sanders?
I think Joe issue. I think Mark and Carl have 2 separate debates that you're arguing against, Joe. Because with Mark, he's the one that agrees with the sabotage, and I think that's the word that you're honed in on. You like he's not being sabotaged; he's just being treated like a 5th or 6th round pick.
Yes,
he's being treated that way.
That's all I'm saying. I get it, Shedeur Sanders, and he's more valuable than a 5th, 4th round pick. I get that part, but based on where he got drafted, he's being treated like every other player that's been drafted. Now, everybody had these expectations of him just coming in there and taking the starting job. That's what everybody did. And it's not happening. And now it's like, oh, he's being sabotaged. Oh, it's not being. No. Let the man just earn. Look, he came in. He got drafted when he got drafted. So let the man work his way up. And that's where I'm at with him. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and say they're not treating him right. He got drafted when he got drafted. And let that man prove everybody wrong. But it's going to take time. It just is.
I get that
point, but my point is this: you seen what he did when he started. At least let him play some reps. with those guys because you know he's more valuable than where you drafted him at. You know he has a potential to be a starter. Some of the guys that are fourth string, let's talk about situational differences. Guys that are fourth string aren't as talented as him. Aren't guys that could potentially be franchise guys. So yes, you can change. You can handle a situation different with Shedeur, who a lot of guys think can be a franchise guy or a starter. Now I won't say a lot, but people think that can be a starter and franchise guy. You can be like, look, all right, last game of the season, we saw Dylan Gabriel what he did with this when he started. We saw Shedeur what he did when he started. Let's start Dylan Gabriel because he is above him on the depth chart. But we've seen the talent Shedeur has. Let us give him a couple drives with those guys and see how it looks.
That's the evaluation.
That's all I'm
part.
saying.
Yeah, that's the part where it becomes. That's the fair shit.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Normally, fourth string quarterback, they play with those guys. That is very true. But normally, fourth string quarterbacks aren't as touted or as talented as a Shedeur.
See that's the difference. You're still stuck on a Shedeur. Well, I'm telling you,
no,
yes, you are, bro. Like you're saying, he's more talented than an average fourth rounder, which is true. And I agree with you, bro. But you're telling them to cut back Dylan Gabriel's opportunity. Well, this is what you're saying. Cut back Dylan Gabriel's opportunities with the second string, whatever, or for whoever played with him, and give Shedeur some. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, right? Let's give him some time to see if it's really Dylan Gabriel.
But why would they do that when also Dylan Gabriel is a rookie?
Because of how well he played in the first preseason game. It's not just Shedeur Sanders. He played well in that first preseason game. Let's give him a couple drives with them to see how he looks again.
Have you ever seen anybody do that though?
No, but I've also never seen a guy. First of all, I've never seen a guy who's supposed to be a first round pick drop to the fifth round because of his dad or because people think his dad might come in the NFL.
I'm with you on that.
So that's what my point is. We've seen a lot of stuff we haven't seen with Shedeur happen. I haven't seen a GM come out and say that's not my pick.
No, that was the owner. The GM he said that was a GM pick.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. So yes, we're seeing a lot of stuff we haven't seen before when it comes to this. When it comes with Shedeur. So me asking for this, yes, is something we haven't seen before. But I have other things to show that we haven't seen this stuff before with Shedeur as well.
Right, and then I just think that the name and who he is, like it's so much attention on the situation, and we're trying to force the issue versus letting it happen naturally. Let the man come in here, and then he played well, but he did not have the best performance the whole like literally. I seen Jackson Dart had better performance than him. I seen Kenny Pickett had a better performance than him in preseason. My thing is, I get it. He looked good. But the issue was not just the offensive line, yes, but he did not throw the ball away, Carl. That was the problem.
I said that.
But we can't just blame, he played with the four stringers, bro. His big issue was glaring in the last preseason game, which was throw the ball away. That could have been avoided. So I get it. He played with the four string on stuff, and based on how he played, he deserves to be where he at in the depth chart, no matter who he's playing with.
Let me ask you this question, Joe. So you're saying it wasn't a sabotage. The coach put him out there to see if he learned or he can learn from his mistakes or if he's improved on some of his mistakes. Because him playing with that bad offensive line and going off of what you're saying, Joe, and what I'm trying to equate here is if you know the offensive line is bad, let's see if you got rid of some of those bad habits that you had of holding on to the ball too long. Will you be able to throw it away? Will you be able to make the quick reads? Is that what you're getting at? Because
I don't think they purposely put him with them just for that. That's how
I'm saying evaluating him. To evaluate him, you already know his bad habits. So if you're not gonna put him out there with the team that you know he's gonna shine with, you got to throw him in a situation to see, okay, did he learn from something? That's the only way I can take it. Because I don't think he was sabotaged. I do think it's not a fair shake. I agree with Carl on that one. I don't think it's a sabotage. I think they really are trying to evaluate the two, but it's not fair if you're really trying to evaluate the two when you clearly seen him play good with the second string. So now you're going to take back some of those reps and give more to Dylan Gabriel when you've seen what he did with that same second string. It's like you kind of got to balance it out a little bit if you actually going to do it this way. And also to bring in 16 more quarterbacks when you already got 3 or 4 on the roster, it just everything leads to the word. Like the way the Browns are handling it doesn't help the word of it being sabotaged. You brought in more quarterbacks. You made them go out there with an O-line that you know is going to get cut. You did all of these things when technically it could have been an evaluation, but everything around it just screams you don't want him to win.
See,
And I just want to say this real quick, Joe. I get what you trying to say. Like you trying to say that we're saying this because Shedeur in his name, and I say that's a little bit true, but mainly it's because one, he played so well. Two, yes, he was fourth on the depth chart, but Kenny Pickett didn't even play all preseason, so technically he's third. So that means he's technically Dylan Gabriel's backup. So then that kind of justifies him seeing if you can do, if not, the same, if not better, with the same unit that Dylan Gabriel has, because again, technically he's his backup. I think they knew they was trading Kenny Pickett because the trade happened like that. It's just things like that.
That wasn't even the same situation with our situation. We had John Johnson and Sam Hartman, and now they roll with the same crew. John Johnson rolled with his crew, and so did Sam Hartman. And that's how it works.
Josh Johnson is a journeyman quarterback.
No, I'm just giving you an example. See, this is a rare situation we never seen before. Obviously, I'm with y'all. They did not want to draft Shedeur. I still believe the ownership. I think he lying. Ownership stepped in and said, I need to draft Shedeur. That's the only thing that makes sense. Why would they draft Shedeur after drafting Dylan Gabriel? That's number one.
I just wanted to be known on the record. Ownership didn't want him.
That's what he said. I just told you I think he's lying. Tell you straight up.
I don't think he's lying.
Joe said he think he's lying.
I don't think he's lying.
Why? First of all, when they drafted Shedeur, they didn't look happy. Let's start there. They both Savansky or the GM did not look happy. Number one.
Who?
I can't remember who. I think
Andrew Berry.
Talking about the GM. So I gotta go back and see it. If the GM didn't look happy, then okay, I think they're on the line because he flat out said that was the GM's pick.
I remember he came out and said it's a GM.
That room didn't look happy
because what the owner trying to do, Savansky makes the calls on the field, and the GM makes the calls and he trying to say I'm not going to step in. Come on, bro. I'm calling you a bluff. I think you stepped in. And I even said, when Shedeur does good, guess who's going to take all the credit? The owner going to take all the credit. I promise you is. But they clearly did not want to draft him. So, for example, I draft Carl. I already got Tomo as my starting quarterback. And then I signed Mark. And then they you better draft David. I'm like, all right, man. I draft David. David fourth on the depth chart. Now, David might be talented, right?
Why I got to be Flacco?
Because you starting.
All right.
I'll be Flacco. I'll be a
Super I'm joking. Go ahead.
I'm
talking about the Browns.
No matter what. Tomo the starter. Tomo is a starter. But Carl is going to get majority of the Mark is. Mark is second. But Mark has been hurt. So Carl is going to get a lot of the preseason action. But then Carl got hurt. So we're going to throw Dave in. Dave played well. Okay, cool. He played well. Then we throw Carl in the next game. Carl played well too. We talking about Carl played well. Okay, cool. He threw a pick six. But Carl was throwing some accurate passes. He was on time. He was good. So now it's the last game. Carl was still new. Carl was my real focus. I really wanted to draft Carl. I didn't want to draft Dave. But I'm gonna treat Dave as what he is, which is a third string because Kenny Pickett not here. And that's what I did. I'm not gonna take away from Carl because he earned his way. How about this? If he's that good, he would look good with this too. Let me play my man Carl because I actually believe in Carl. I'm gonna let Carl do his thing, and because I drafted Carl, but you saying Sabbath, you're saying unfair.
I didn't say Sabbath. I was about to say
you said unfair. There is not. I
ain't unfair. I just said I don't think they have his best interest at hand, which is kind of what you're explaining. You're explaining that you're going with the guy you believe in over the guy you like. Man, damn, I got to draft him. It's kind of the same thing of what I'm saying.
You could have gave him somebody else.
No, I feel you with that, but I'm talking about how they handle in the preseason. I don't disagree how they handle it. That's all I've been saying the whole time. I agree that they didn't want to draft Shedeur. I said all that. I said from the time the preseason started, I agree on how they handle everything. That's what I've been saying from the start.
And we can agree to disagree. I just don't. And your scenario kind of is of what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying overall, but I'm talking about how they handle him. I don't see. They are not being fair with him. I don't see that at all. I see them treating him as a fourth-round pick. Huh?
I said that earlier. I said I understand the draft positions, why they got to play Dylan Gabriel the way they got to play him. I said I understand the draft positions. I get it.
You said sabotage though, Mark.
I believe he was sabotaged. They shouldn't have drafted him, Joe. Like we said, we've never seen this. He was the first. You
think they purposely drafted them to sabotage him?
I think okay. So let me frame this. I think this is a better. This is a better
Teach him a
question for
lesson.
Mark.
Hey,
Hold on.
That's kind of what they wanted to do with the draft. If
Come
we're
on, do
being
you know
honest,
he got
Draft,
like
they
a
did that.
trademark
So-
clause in his name, so they can't they can't like make all the money off his name. He got to make some of it too. He the
Yeah,
only
that's
player
fact.
that came in with that
But
type
let
of stuff
me-
on his contract. Like it's
some
a lot of
primetime clause or something like that.
listen, you
Listen,
can't put
guys,
nothing
like,
behind
they-
nobody, but I
they
don't think
didn't
that's
wanna
going
do
on.
that,
I don't
man.
think
Like,
I don't think
they
it's
should've
drafting
been
on
It's coming out
purpose
that they
to
colluded.
sabotage. No. Anything. Look, anybody's capable of anything, but I don't think we're gonna draft them to teach them a lesson and sabotage them. I don't think that's
Nah,
the case.
I don't know. I think they should
Mark
have
is
just let the
coming from. I think
Ravs
the
draft them.
NFL.
Sean
If we
McVay
ask
should have
this
went and got
question,
him.
I think we asked this question: did the NFL is the NFL trying to sabotage Shedeur? Then Mark,
I think
I
so.
agree with you.
Yeah, I think
If
so.
my question in the beginning was the Browns. I don't think the Browns are. I think the NFL is finding ways to collude through the Browns of sabotaging them. They don't do anything to make them look bad. And this goes back to what Joe was saying. It's only because of his name that we're having these conversations. I.e.,
I just
why
want
the
that. I
NFL
just
is
want the
doing
record.
that.
I get you,
But we're
Tomo.
not
I just want the
talking about
record to
the
say it's not just because of his name. It's because to me, how he played in that first preseason game. Why I would like to see him and Dylan
No.
Gabriel's play with the. I said
Okay.
Dylan Gabriel's. Dylan Gabriel play with the same unit.
I
Nah,
receive your point. I'm saying more so it's his name because what the NFL is trying to do. Like they're pointing it out with games. They're making it a topic on shows to say, look at how Shedeur is playing. Look at what's happening to Shedeur. It's kind of like it's almost Cowboy-esque. They're finding
It
ways
is.
to just to talk about him when you wouldn't do this in any other situation.
It is.
You would just say, oh, Shedeur had a good game. You would have just Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart been balling out. They'll say one thing about Jackson Dart and then move on to the next topic. Shedeur's been talked about on almost every show.
When Kenny Pickett got traded, the first thing they said, "What does this mean for Shedeur?"
I
It's like-
understand that. I
It's like
understand that.
Dylan Gabriel the second QB on the roster. So like when Dylan Gabriel played, nobody really talked about it. So like it's like, bro, I'm rooting for Shedeur, but I think people are pushing it. It's like, yo, chill. Stop thinking like this is why they gonna say this is why we ain't want to draft it, because everything that don't look right to you, they gonna blow it up. Oh my gosh. When they said sabotage, I'm like, y'all doing too much.
That's
Relax.
why I ain't want to use that word. Yeah.
Relax, y'all. Like, I get it. He looked good in the preseason. I get it. So they Kenny Pickett. Shout out to Kenny Pickett, right? He was like a super. Remember
Oh,
Kenny
you
Pickett?
talking about the
in the
Steelers? Okay.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Okay, I got you.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They scored on every first drive in the preseason.
I
And
remember
everybody
Devon
like,
wouldn't
and
shut
Kenny
up
was
about it.
trash.
Yeah, you keep scoring on the first drive. But my brother, it don't matter. He's like, yo, you just hating, and it didn't matter.
You know, he was looking sweet. But my whole thing is, Shedeur gonna be fine. The way he's actually being more mature than the fans. He's handling it so well, and I love it. I think he's gonna get his opportunity, and he will shine. But let him do it the right way. Let's not push him in that. Like he was a 4th round pick. Okay, I'm a 4th round pick. All right, I'm gonna work my way up and let him do that. 5th round. Okay?
I hope he's shining and leave. I hope he's shining and leave. So, but McVay, make the call, man.
He's in the AFC North.
Yeah,
You know,
please.
Oh,
please.
not even.
Oh, that would be
McVay,
nice.
make the call.
That would be
who?
nice.
Green Bay?
McVay.
McVay.
Rams.
LA.
Oh yes, that would be
Please
nice.
make the call.
That would be amazing.
That would be nice.
But they kept saying they're not going to trade none of their quarterbacks, and I don't know where they trade Kenny Pickett. They was yelling, "We not trading none of our quarterbacks."
I think they knew they was doing that.
No, I think they called. No, the Raiders called for Kenny Pickett. They called for Kenny Pickett.
They probably
Brooklyn
did.
got hurt.
Yeah,
The
they
Browns said they
hurt.
wasn't trading none of their quarterbacks.
Yeah, I know. And then they all got offered a draft pick. They said, "All right, you take Kenny Pickett." And Kenny
But
Pickett
Do you
hurt.
believe?
But
Do
it
you
just felt like
believe?
Kenny Pickett shouldn't have been there from the jump anyway. I
Bro,
think I even said that when they
signed
traded
Kenny
him.
Pickett before they got to the draft.
No, I understand that, but I feel like they still he just shouldn't have been there.
Bro, he's a serviceable backup quarter QB. You know.
Serviceable.
They got Flacco. He old dirt. He old as dirt, bro. He might
Hey.
get hurt.
Hey,
Wow, that's my
this
dog.
is why I
though.
said I ain't want to be Flacco.
Hey, shout out my dog though. I had the flag.
This whole time, Joe, Dave was saying if you're gonna treat me like
My
Shedeur,
guy, you in the doghouse.
Yeah, this throw the ball away, Dave.
yeah, nah, I think that was good. We're sabotaging them though, or finding ways to do it.
I see what y'all saying though. Like, bro, like I'm literally with y'all. I feel like what y'all saying. I think we had two different conversations. I'm saying the preseason process.
No, I
doesn't
get
look
what
like
you're
it being
saying.
sabotaged.
I get what you're
That's all
saying.
I'm saying.
All I'm
But I
saying is,
agree that they didn't want to drive them. I think
get
the
what you're
only
saying too.
goddamn,
I
bro.
think sometimes, like I get there's a process, but sometimes you have to, depending on the situation, change the process. And I feel like this was one of the times they
Yeah.
could have changed the process and let's actually really evaluate the two.
Because you probably could have got a higher draft. I mean, you could have got somebody nice for Shedeur if you actually would have, or even the third round pick you traded Gillen Gabriel for. Like, what if somebody would have wanted him? All these quarterbacks ain't that, hitting. So then you got risk of injury. Some of these quarterbacks getting old.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
best quarterback shake up the league,
Yeah. So I mean, they ain't doing them right.
Yeah, you gotta get drafted to a place where they believe in you. Then you can change the franchise. You got fans wearing jerseys.
Hey, look, James Friday didn't offer the keys. We got Davis is no 2 overall pick. They say he had to earn your spot, and that's what he did.
Come on now. Was it really that hard to take that?
I was about to say over.
Was it
really?
He was starting,
No, it's funny because K. Adams showed him and said last year you were a kept secret. Like they didn't want nobody talking. She said Dan Quinn ran into him and be like, "You not saying nothing to Jaden," because basically we don't want nobody to know about how good this dude is. He didn't want nobody talking to Jaden Daniels. He came out.
He's a second overall pick, but we don't want the people to know how good he is.
Hey, Pete, no, he was second overall, but nobody saw it would happen.
I mean,
nobody saw that. Even me, when Zach Ertz came out,
somebody did. Y'all gonna be mad at who said it though.
Yeah, you sound like that. Kev called it.
Kev didn't see what happened last year. He said he better than Kev.
He actually legit did.
Last year.
Wait, hold on. What
Kev literally said he didn't want y'all to draft him because he's gonna go crazy.
On the first year, he didn't know that.
He said he was gonna be better than Caleb. He wanted y'all to draft Caleb for that reason.
He literally said, "I hope y'all draft Caleb because Jaden."
Yeah, we was in agreement because I didn't want Caleb at all. I wanted him.
His thing with Caleb was he played off schedule too much. You know what I mean? Like,
but he said that Jaden was going to go
going to
crazy
change our franchise.
Well, I'm glad he's right. I'm glad he's right about something. He's talking about with the Commanders. I'm glad he's right about something with the Commanders. And look, all I know is when I heard Zach Ertz say he's the best QB I've been around since Andrew Luck, and he ain't even played with him yet. I'm like, oh, he said that.
I'm trying to remember when Zach Ertz was on the Colts.
No, college. I think he played with him in college.
Oh yeah, he did Stanford. Yeah. I was thinking about the NFL.
Yeah, he said he's a leader like that.
Yeah.
He said it's talking about his mindset. That's how I praise. I'm like, you got this veteran dude talking about Ricky like that?
Huh? He played with Wentz, right?
Yeah.
I think he played with Hurts. No, he played with
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, he played with Hurts.
And then it was Kyler Murray because he went to the Cardinals. I'm trying to think of the quarterbacks he played with.
Yeah, I was thinking about strictly NFL. I didn't even go to college.
If I played a year with Kyler Murray after the nonsense they went through, I'd have said the same thing about my quarterback too.
But they also said the ball ain't touched the ground in training camp. That's what they said.
Joe, if I see
my the ground,
hold on, Joe. If I'm coming from Arizona, and was he here with Sam Howell?
No, he came
that year. So if I seen somebody walking around with the VR, I'm like, what you doing, playing Call of Duty? Nah, I'm actually watching film. Bruh, he the best quarterback I played with since. I'm giving him them props too.
He went out there with the Lions for a little bit too, though.
Zach Ertz with the Lions?
He didn't play with them, but he was with them.
I don't remember that.
He was around the team. I think he tried to. I think he worked out. I don't know. He did something with them. But he missed the Lions.
I don't think he was on the roster.
Jared Goff. He called somebody go past him.
Y'all know how I feel about Jared Goff, bro.
I mean, we know how we feel about Jared Goff. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Might as well wrap it up.
Nah, that was cool, y'all. Yeah, I found a way to sneak in 2 Commander comments. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Hey, well, you got 2 Commander fans on. What you expect?
We back.
Man, week 1 coming. Look, we got John's week 1. Last word, man. What last word? Where we at?
All right, let me ask y'all a question. We getting out of here. We on time. We getting out of here. How y'all gonna feel? I know the NFC East panel coming up, but how would y'all feel if y'all lost to the Giants week 1 by 10, 17? 17.
Dang, 17, crazy.
17.
You said by 17?
Yes,
yeah, by 17.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, I don't see that happening. Why you give me an unrealistic scenario? But anyway, if it happens, I mean, it is what it is. One game.
I gotta give y'all unrealistic scenario. Hold on. I gotta give y'all.
Don't let them slide, Tomo. It is what it is. Ain't gonna be the reaction if they lose.
I mean,
I
know.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Because that's why I was asking. Because I gotta give a. I gotta give the unrealistic expectation because y'all do that. Y'all let the Corey's go on here and say something about winning the Super Bowl and house money. So I gotta ask questions.
That's crazy.
I got to be very specific when I ask y'all questions.
We not house money no more, bro.
Y'all ain't say that on the panel.
I didn't hear him say house money. That's serious until y'all put it out on the chat.
He did.
He
He
said
did.
I didn't hear him say it.
Yes, he did. Mark, don't do that.
the Commanders panel. He said we had how we
Yes.
house.
He
He
said
said
y'all
if y'all-
playing with
if you
house
I'm not
money.
gonna lie, I did not hear him say that.
Nah.
I'm gonna go
He
find
did.
Every
it.
time he said something weird, I corrected the Corey. Every time I heard
he
something,
did.
did
correct
said
him on
that.
that
He
one.
asked y'all. He's like, you playing with house
I
money,
heard on the
right?
clear. House money is like when someone hear house money, he catch it now every time.
I caught
he
it
said-
too.
Because he said if y'all go to the Super Bowl, he said we go to the Super Bowl and lose. He said I wouldn't be upset. He said I would be upset. Then he thought of it. He was like, you know what? No, because if we went 14 games, we basically still rebuilding. We playing
Yup.
with house money. I
Yup.
said, wait,
Right,
house
dude.
money.
I didn't say that
Yeah.
house money. I do remember the we rebuilding part, but it's
That
not
was
like
house
we
money.
rebuilding.
He was
I
in his
don't think we
WWE
rebuilding.
voice, so
Feel like
y'all was hyped up. Y'all ain't hear it, but I got
we
you.
a soft rebuild. We doing what Dallas was supposed to be doing. A soft rebuild. You know, like we already got the stuff there. We just need some
Tomo,
more
I feel
pillars.
you, bro. I don't even know how you
It's
got
cool.
disrespected in
I
this.
didn't throw not
No,
one
it's
Raven
cool.
joke out there the whole show.
It's
I did not do that the whole show. He
Oh,
ain't say
you know
nothing
the-
bad though. Tomo threw the left handshake out there.
You know the joy for me is when his team lose. That's the joy for me. Mr. Super Bowl expectations after week 7, you know, go up there. We doing something. We won more games than Dak Prescott. And then you lose to the Philadelphia Eagles and have to
Well,
hear
my
from
opponent
every
got more
Eagle
passing yards
in
in
the
the
chat.
conference championship than yours did.
Every Eagle in the chat after they put up 55. You called Jalen Hurts a running back. You had to deal with this, Mark. That's
called
what
him a
you had to
running
deal
back?
with.
No,
You know
I
what's
do
crazy?
that as a joke.
You
No,
know
you
what's
didn't.
crazy?
You ain't call him that.
I called him
You
a
know what's
tush.
crazy?
Man, didn't
You
I?
did.
Listen, I ain't
You
trying to
definitely
take a shot,
did.
but I know there's something probably y'all probably can relate to. But like when your team losing in playoffs and ain't your quarterback fault, you don't really feel as bad. You know what I mean? You don't really feel
Oh,
as
you
bad.
see what he did there?
Mark Andrews fumbled to drop the 2-point conversion. I was depressed.
I mean,
Because of
I
how
get
Lamar
you, man.
started off.
He had 2 turnovers
But
early.
you said
Come
that's
on,
fine.
take
And
it
that's
there.
what
That's fine.
we said that earlier. We said
That's
because of how
fine
he
though.
started off.
That's fine.
But
When would you rather have
really
turnovers?
trying to take a
First
shot. I'm
half
not trying to
or
take a shot.
quarter? Go.
I'm not trying to take a shot. I'm saying, like, let's say Lamar didn't have those turnovers and he played well enough, and then y'all lost. You're not gonna be as mad as if Lamar did something. When Lamar plays not is the standard. Your mind is like, if Lamar would did his, we maybe would have won that game.
Maybe I'm a different fan. I'm mad either way. Maybe
I
I'm
mean,
just a different fan.
you're mad, but you're not as mad as if your
No,
quarterback played
I'm
bad.
pissed.
Man, I was pissed too, but my QB played bad also. Oh, I'm like, dang, I can't say nothing.
I'm depressed.
For
I'm
y'all.
depressed.
No.
I don't care
See,
how it
Carl,
happened.
you good. For
How?
them that killed Dakota, if your quarterback played bad, you're going to be upset as twice as bad. Because now people going to be like, oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it now. No. I want to hear what you got to say because your man done fumbled the ball twice. He done threw a pick. How you going to react? But you ain't got to deal with that. You good. Brian Robinson fumbled twice and y'all traded him. See, you doing the right thing. Meanwhile,
Got him
I
out
ain't
of
going to say too much.
No, you're right.
Eli,
Had to go.
I'm still ready to call the NFLPA about some things, you know, not just Jerry talking to Micah, but also how coaches can collude with a team and not focus on the Packers when we supposed to win a playoff game. He's too busy worried about being a head coach. How about you scheme up something for them run plays, Dan?
That is crazy
Come on,
though.
dang.
That what he's doing with Micah though, that illegal business he's doing
It's not
with
though.
your
He's
old
the
Cowboy player, all of them,
He's the GM and the owner, so he's straddling the fence. He can
and
say I'm
nobody
talking to
doing
him
nothing
as an
about it.
owner.
Ain't nobody doing nothing about it.
Ain't nothing
Jerry
you can-
got
Go
dirt on
back
somebody.
Go watch the panel. It don't shake without the star, man. Jerry don't care what y'all got to say.
Don't worry, Josh Head about to pass him up soon. Ain't that right, Mark?
You see, all right, y'all gonna be just
Mark,
like
I don't know about that, you know.
with J-Mo at. With J-Mo. Y'all gonna be just like the 76ers. All these playoffs and losses, and y'all gonna start getting upset with people.
As long as you don't have Jared Moore or Elton Brand, we good.
Normally when we playing good, we're good.
As long,
This
listen,
the
we got
country
AP.
we built.
We ain't got Daryl Morey or Elton Brand.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
All right.
And we ain't got Taylor Leonis.
49ers losing players too, man. Y'all can't keep stealing from them.
Hey, their issue is they just can't win a big game. we got a guy to do that.
We stole from the Panthers at
I'm
first.
sorry.
And that was,
That's going on, right?
Stuff from the Panthers. Frankie
Because
Louis
of
was a
Ron
free agent,
Rivera.
I thought.
Ron Rivera, we was going crazy on
And we
the
saw
Panthers.
all the Panthers players.
You talking about back? I'm thinking of recent. You talking about?
I'm just saying, but now when we switch ownership, we go to the 49ers and we switch GMs.
He said they can't win the big game and then try to say sorry. Dave, let's get out of
He
here.
just text Dave.
That's
hey, 2
crazy.
weeks for sure.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. I mean, he told us that Kyle Shanahan can't win a big game. He
I'm about,
ready
to
to
say,
buy his
I'm about to
coach.
say Dave is not gonna be mad. Dave probably gonna be right there, like preacher.
That's
He
Kyle.
ready. Now don't get me wrong. Dan Quinn lost a big game, but look who his OC was. I'm sorry.
But they were up 28-3.
Who was OC?
It don't matter. You
Who
the
was
DC, you up 28-3.
You the head coach.
Hey, bro, it's Tom Brady.
We not
But who the
calling
OC though?
End the show.
You the head
End the
coach.
show.
Who the OC?
We not calling.
It's
We
a
not calling
trend.
plays.
It's a
Man, if you
trend.
don't cut his mic off and run the ball, you
You're
still
not
let him
doing
call
it
in
now.
them passing plays.
No, you're right. You're right. But he
Brady
was
on
still
home
doing that.
defense. Dan Quinn was doing his job.
But no, you're right though, Tom. But you know
Brady.
what Dan Quinn did before he got here? He did an assessment on himself. He went to everybody that he ever worked with and said, "What is something I did good and what something I did bad?" And he did an assessment on himself. So he grew from that. Now I want to know that Cal grew from that. Cause I see Cal make the same mistake again. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Cal unfortunately had a terrible injury with Dre Greenlaw too, though.
He definitely was learning that in the
What they
Super
got to do
Bowl.
with him accepting the ball on OT when they
That's crazy. That is crazy. I will agree.
Okay,
but I'm just saying the 49ers defense was
They was holding them. Yeah.
Okay. What about the Chiefs' first Super Bowl when they were up and he threw a bomb to Emmanuel Sanders? Don't get me wrong, Mclaurin overthrew him, but why he throwing the ball right there?
We're talking about
Y'all was
correctly
killing him
and
on it.
learning. That was his first one.
Yeah, and he learned from that.
Can't tell him. He don't know the rules all the time.
Drake got hurt.
It wouldn't have been an overtime.
It wouldn't have been an overtime
That's what I
without
I can't give you that. I can't give him that.
He's the head coach.
How do you not know that? That is crazy.
I'm pretty sure they literally sent emails to everybody in the organization. I'm pretty sure
Emails. It's the same thing in the playoffs for the past 2 years.
No. They changed the Super Bowl. That was the first thing they changed.
No, they didn't.
No.
They changed it. They changed it after the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes game.
No. Josh, no.
Yes.
No matter if it's a touchdown, the Josh Allen one, you score a touchdown, it's over. But if you get a field goal, you get a chance. This one was no matter what happens, you get a chance. Touchdown or field goal. And that was the first time they did that in the Super Bowl. And he ain't know the rules. What?
Come on, man, I can't remember that.
Nah, Tomo, you can't give no excuse for that, bro.
You can't remember that. That was the rules in the Super Bowl. You better remember that.
I ain't mad. They lost. They got 6. I'm cool.
All the things
but still,
did the dollars, you giving them slack like that.
I said no. I don't care. They lost. I'm cool. I just want to let you all know that hey, Dan could have cut his mic off and won that game. But no,
you're right.
Dan be focusing on so much other stuff, like trying to get a new job instead of focusing on the main thing. That's
I'm not even blaming Dan Quinn. I was just trying to have your back, Tomo.
I'm blaming Dan. I'm blaming Dan. Dan let Aaron Jones.
Now you're right though. The head coach got to step in, but then also you roll with your guy. That's a tough position to put a head coach in. You're going to like you roll with this OC the whole year. And you're gonna not trust them right at this moment. You know what I mean? You gotta trust them.
If I remember correctly, then they also go away from like Julio Jones and like that's crazy.
Now he called it Vince's catch though. Like
they had up like one.
That's it. Crazy. I thought it was over after that catch too.
Joe,
I was actually rooting for Brady.
What they say? Man, that's Tom Brady. That's exactly what I would have told him. That's Tom Brady. We're not doing this.
I was rooting for
shout out Dan Quinn, man. Shout out Dan Quinn for sabotage in Dallas. And shout out
Atlanta.
Huh?
And
Now
Atlanta.
you want to talk about sabotage? He sabotaged y'all. Tomo. He got shot at there with Green Bay.
He was already on the plane.
That was crazy.
Yeah, if I ever see Dan in Walgreens, I got some words for you. Whole Foods, wherever you at.
Yeah, right. You're gonna shake his hand, like I appreciate you. He probably got an aura around.
The only thing I think Dan for is Micah and Jerry trying to ruin that.
Oh,
so either way, I lose. So
Mark,
Dan, I got some words.
Micah coming soon.
I know.
Oh, my, in the show.
And we might just sign Gilmore in a couple of days.
I heard he can't run, so go ahead, do your thing.
He looked pretty good with the Vikings. Listen to the show. Last words, man. Shout out to the whole network. I'm gonna be real quick. All I gotta say is I'm so excited about football. Not just the Commanders, but just football. Period. I can't wait to, sit on my couch, get some wings, get something to drink, grab my phone, have my TV, and just get in the chat. Hey, y'all saw that? Y'all see Lamar? Y'all see Dak? Y'all see JD5? Can't wait to do that all day. Can't wait to do that. And all these predictions, man, everybody up. I ain't seen that one prediction with less than 12 wins.
Hello, I'm 10-7, Joe. What you talking about?
Tomo,
I'm the only realistic person.
You got the worst record out of everybody.
Dave
we did every.
Oh no, he do because Dave got 11-6. Yep.
Bro, we did a Browns, we did a Giants, and they all say they're going 12-5.
I mean that's because they. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
Everybody in the
17
Twilight
now.
Zone.
I'm gonna
I
keep
mean,
my
yeah,
comments to
man.
myself.
I
But
think
yeah,
his
that's all I
phone
got,
was
man.
broke that day, man. I think his phone was broke, man. I'm sorry. Blaze,
Hey,
if
look,
y'all
I'm not.
lose week 1, that's gonna be they gonna get you hell.
But
I know you don't expect y'all to lose to the Cowboys, but if you lose week 1, they're going to give you hell, bro.
It
I
don't
know.
matter what y'all do for the rest of the year. Y'all can go 16-1 the rest of the year. They're going to kill you.
I know a lot of pressure for week 1. And Micah might not play. Oh my gosh, if y'all win that game.
I feel bad for Blaze. I feel bad for the Eagles fans and Micah if they win that game. It's gonna be
And
like,
Micah.
bro, if we could win without him, wait till he come back. But we on y'all line. Cause then we got the Giants next week.
Oh yeah, you got the Giants next. Yeah.
Come on now. You talking about
I can
food?
go 2-0 in the division. Y'all be
It's
number
gonna be
one
like
seed. Go
see
to
how
shit, bro.
after the Browns game. You know what I mean?
They
I
not
was
throwing no
cloud
shade,
10.
bro.
Then the Saints
They
shut
ain't
that up
throwing no
quick.
shade, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we get a
Week 1
division
gonna be
win.
nice. Y'all gonna lose week 1. I want y'all to win, but it's not gonna happen.
You just trying to be in first place again. I see what you're doing.
We gonna
Let's get out of here, man.
Well, long as it ain't the
Oh,
Eagles.
that's
Inevitable, man.
I never paid attention to that. Y'all division plays each other week 1. I don't know how that ain't clicked to me, but
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Who y'all play?
I don't like week 1 division games, but
Y'all play the Bills?
Yeah, Sunday Night Football
Okay,
in
I
Buffalo.
know the Browns play the
in
Bengals.
Buffalo. Woo.
It'll be a good game. Ooh, it's gonna be a good game.
They gonna smoke Josh Allen again. I see what
Man,
they
what?
do. All right, this is how I know we ain't had a regular show in a while, Joe. We still going, but hold on. FJA moment, right quick. This will
Oh,
be my
let's talk
last
to me,
word.
Tomo. Talk to me.
Oh
You
man,
see what the league doing, Carl? They want y'all to smoke Josh Allen early in the season, so that way
People
about
forget
week
about it.
10, you see it. You
That's
see it.
that's what happened last year too. But
Yeah.
you know,
y'all had a chance to smoke him in the playoffs late in the season.
MVP is for regular
even
season.
people for regular season only.
If you beat him in the playoffs, you don't think that give you an extra leg next season?
It shouldn't.
I bet you gave Josh Allen an extra leg last season, beating y'all. I promise you it did.
What do you mean
About
extra leg next season?
15,000.
Now, he can't beat y'all. He can't beat him with a count. That's what they gonna say. Like what they said about Josh Allen Mahomes. You
I
can't beat
don't
him with
care
a count.
about
It's the
that.
second time they beat him are.
Yeah, I don't care about that. They had to have significant things happen for that to happen. So I ain't tripping.
I'm just talking about
Significant things
MVP.
happen.
I mean, the first time they won, we snapped the ball twice, 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and the pick six happened with that as well. But I mean, when have you seen us snap the ball 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage?
I like how you get through the pick six.
Because I can't not throw that in there. I can't not have I'm
Man,
gonna
Carl,
be real.
stuff happens every game, bro.
2 snaps behind the line, 20 yards.
That caused
One
y'all
of
the
them,
L. That did not
one of
cause you the
them,
L, bro.
one of them put Lamar out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think he threw the pick six. Yeah.
He got a concussion because the center snapped the ball 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
But it was after he threw the pick six.
Exactly. He never had a chance to right his wrong. Josh Allen threw a pick six against the Dolphins. He ain't get put out the game right after it.
I mean, he had the privilege to go against Kyle Thompson. I'm sorry.
But my point is, if he got put out that game,
yeah, he was there. You're right.
Lost, and the defense definitely scored that. I think the next touchdown. But if he'd have got put out the game and then they'd have lost that game, I don't think they'd have been like, "Well, Josh Allen should have did this." They'd have been like, "Well, Josh Allen got knocked out the game right after."
But get what the narrative said. My whole thing is stuff happens every playoff game. Every game, stuff gonna happen.
My whole point is grace, like Tomo used to say.
Thank you. That's it. That's it.
Now, if Lamar never fumbled or never threw an interception, and somebody else, and those 2 turnovers came from somebody else, I would have been on your side.
I'm not saying Lamar is not absolved from any blame, but I'm just saying like him getting knocked out the game like right after it gets overlooked.
Yeah, I'm not slaughtering Lamar yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna have like 2 games, 3 games this season. I'm gonna go crazy. I know. It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be like saving it. I'm gonna hate me for like 2 weeks.
I ain't gonna hate you.
All right, Mark, go ahead and do your last words, Mark. I did my last one like 10 minutes ago.
I like being here. Thank y'all for having me up here. It was great. It's like but yeah, it was it's a pleasure. That's it.
He trying to stop himself from slandering some teams. That's why he kept it short.
Mark like a running back coach right now. Let's get it, man.
Go ahead,
on me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank y'all for having me on the show as always. I appreciate it. CTC will be dropping the week 1 weekday preview tomorrow. That'll be going over the games Thursday and Friday. Saturday's preview will be, hopefully, if people could join, it'll be a game day style show Saturday morning because I'm off. So Joe stole my whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. We'll be in my house, got my wings Saturday, watching the college football games. So yeah, that's CTC. School ball, man. Yesterday was a disaster. Up 3-0. Schoolball gives up 6 runs. One, I think, in the 6th, 5 in the 7th, which is unlike my ace. Yeah. Shea Langoliers took him yardy, but Shea Langoliers also has been hot lately.
It's like the Yankees in the World Series. That's that game.
Hey, Teddy, that was not me. Anyway, we still number 1 though in the AL. We still number 1 in the American League, so I'll take that. Last but not least, basketball's around the corner. Shout out Malik Beasley for being absolved of the gambling issues. Now you gotta take care of that apartment and all that other stuff. But shout out to him for being absolved of that. That ruined his bag, but gotta clean up some other things as well.
All right, my last words again. Shout out to our superstar members. Shout out to Worm, Joe, Dave, myself, Teddy, Cardo, Coach Coombs, Javon, Lamar, Giovanni, Chris, Decorius, Mike, Taniqua, Tone, and Mike again. And I want to say the season's about to start, not just for football, but our R2L Fantasy League is also kicking off too. So I want to say, just before the trash talk begins, even though it has started just a little bit, great season to everyone that's involved. I just want to say it early. And that's all I got for y'all now. That's the nice thing I'm going to say. And Mark, it's not my year, man. It's not my year. Leave me alone. Pick somebody else.
I gotta find another person to go.
I'm saying it now because by week 6, I already know what you're going to do. So I'm letting it be. I want it on air.
I got to find another team. Somebody in the chat going to get it. Hey, it's going to be a surprise too. I don't know who it's going to be.
You talking about a year in NFL or fantasy?
No. I'm talking about all the badgering through the comments. I'm not paying you no mind, Mark.
I'm
not paying you no mind, so I'm letting you know now on air. It's written.
Hey, one thing I know, I'm gonna talk a lot of trash this NFL fantasy this year. We need to amp it up a little bit more. Talk about
fantasy.
Trash.
We need some fantasy
challenges. People don't honor their stuff, man. That's what it is.
No, they don't. By week 3, when I played the first year, by week 3, it was over.
Yeah, after I did that ice bucket.
It's hard to think of stuff too, though.
You're the only one that actually went through with it.
Yeah, I did.
No, Kev did too.
Me and Kev. That damn ice bucket. I got sick for 2 weeks after that. I ain't messing with y'all, man.
I know. I'm not gonna say who it was that ruined it, but I know who ruined it.
No, what is it? For the chats. Say in the chat though.
I'm not in the fantasy, so that's for y'all.
You can say that on 12 chat.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's not what I meant. But what I meant was that's for y'all to figure out. I ain't in there no more, so y'all can.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to us?
Why would you throw a cliffhanger out there and then just go?
Yeah, I would tell you, but I ain't gonna say nothing. No,
hey man,
no.
Like, hey, what Joe say? That's like every other episode. You know what I'm saying? The Shedeur going to the 4th string playing with these guys. It's like every other episode you listen to.
All I ask.
Oh, I got one week 1.
And hey, fight back, Worm, in the comments.
Oh, he got Jaden Daniels. I don't know. He might get the dub on me.
Hey, that was hilarious.
I will tell you this.
Jaden Daniels too.
He did that just to piss Marco off.
He got Daniels. He might win.
I know we really do gotta leave, but I want to say this. Y'all got Unfazed coming up next?
Yeah.
Okay, so let AJ know. My record against him is in fantasy is the same record against his Dak and them Eagles. That's all I'm gonna say.
For pointing that out too.
And it's funny, our real teams play week 1. We play week 1. So
y'all play week 1?
Yeah.
I just get dubs, so I'll probably get the highest score and lose.
You got lucky.
Crazy.
Oh, Mark, you got Cardo. Oh, we got some matchups. We got Cowboys we got the NFC East going on the week 1. You got Carlo against Mark, me against Warren, Tomo against AJ. Who Kev got?
Oh shoot! I just seen that we for Malik Beasley.
Kev got Devin. He used to be a Cowboy fan. So.
I'm still trying to figure that out. He don't ran into the Bills, but let's get out of here, man.
I know he went to Josh. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.